Well, hello, motherfuckers. Actually, let me change my hair a little bit. It's just to make the ponytail a little bit higher. I feel like I look bald when I have my hair back in a ponytail if it's not like up high on top of my head, but then I also look kind of stupid with a high ponytail. It's a vicious cycle. I don't know. So today is Thursday. Wow, the sponge is not very wet. Whatever. I uploaded my road trip vlog, and then since people wanted a makeup related video, that's what I'm doing today. I am currently getting ready to go to get some sushi with my friend Carissa, who lives here, and backstory on that. Apparently Carissa like grew up here and then she moved to Texas for a little while, and I worked with her at the apartment complex, and that's how I know her, and then she moved back. But she had always like said that she was from Portland, I guess because nobody knows where the Couve is. And so when I moved here, I like posted it on my Instagram, and she texted me and she was like, "Excuse me? You live where I live?" And I was like, "No, bitch, you live in Portland." And she was like, "No, bitch, I live in Vancouver." And I was like, "Bitch, what?" And then we went and we got some brunch and we caught up, and yeah, my friend is here in the Couve. We're about to get together today and go get some sushi. And so I decided that I wanted to look put together while I do that. So I'm gonna go ahead and do my makeup and chit chat and talk to you about some things. I'm probably gonna be all the fuck over the place because that's just how my mind works. Like I take a thought and I start speaking it, and then all of a sudden my brain like connects it to something else, and then I just go that way, and then I never come back around to a point. So if there's lots of just open-ended thoughts that I never finished, hi, my name is Rachel. Welcome to my channel and welcome to my life. So one thing, y'all are probably gonna be like, what the actual fuck? I've been using the L'Oreal Pro Glow. That's right, this oily ass bitch has been using a radiant foundation. Being up here, I feel like it's a little bit different for my skin. Like it rains a lot, so it's dry, but it's cold. So I said it rains a lot, so it's dry. Can we just, it rains a lot, so there's moisture, but it is also cold. So that like dries out my skin. So I've been constantly putting on like hand cream and stuff, and my foundation, the matte foundation, like just looks weird. And so I have been watching RBK, Raw Beauty Crusade, you know, and she's been using this L'Oreal Pro Glow, and I was like, bitch, let me give it a try, you know, let's branch out, try something new. It is very liquidy. Like none of my other foundations do that shit. But I do find that I really like the finish on this. I still set it with powders and stuff, so it doesn't get like too radiant, and I don't like look shiny, but it looks more natural, more like skin, which I feel like so many people, well, Samantha Ravndal specifically is who I'm referencing. She does like natural makeup, and I feel like people more and more are trying to make their makeup look like their skin, but like perfect, but like not like a mask. And so that's also kind of what I'm trying to do. So, you know, we're switching things up. Enough gabbing about that. I'm gonna put this shit on my face. Oh, I got a new sponge. It's a dark blue instead of the teal. Isn't it beautiful? My other one was just getting real nasty. So here we go. Squeeze that ish onto my face. Ooh, look at you. Oh my God, Samantha Ravndal's video that she just put out where she was doing her friend's makeup routine, where she like does everything backwards, and she does like a cream highlight and bronzer and blush and stuff underneath her foundation. That is nuts, but like amazing. And I kind of want to try it, and you know, I might experiment with that a little bit to try to get that natural look, especially for like work, because I do wear makeup every day to work, and they're a little bit more conservative. Like I have to cover up my tattoos, and I have to take out my tongue ring while I'm at work. And so while I like to be colorful and stuff with makeup, I feel like it also makes people feel better if I do my makeup in more of a natural, no makeup, like conservative kind of way. And you know, whatever, that's fine. When I'm going out with my friends? Do I have more than one friend? I don't know. Then, you know, I can turn up and do crazy shit, or when I'm like just filming a video. But I'm trying to perfect that no makeup, like fuckable face look, but like you don't know why you're so turned on by my perfect skin. And I don't know. Y'all need to send help to me. I don't know what I was talking about. Oh yeah, my face being natural and like glowy and stuff. And it's like, oh my God, I can't tell if she's wearing makeup, but like there's no way that her skin is that perfect. And like I see that she has eyeshadow on, but like how can you wear eyeshadow without the rest of makeup? So you have to be wearing makeup on your face, but it's I can't see it. It just looks like your skin. Like that's what I want. That's what I'm gonna try to go for. Oh my God, also. So I've been using this Benefit the Brow Contour Pro, the one that's all the clicky downies and has the different shades and stuff. And the light shade on the light brown one is like my perfect eyebrow color, but they run out so fast. Like there's just not a lot of product in here. And so I've only had this for like a month and it's already like out. And so I've been using the darker shade, which you're gonna see now. I just feel like it looks way too intense on my eyebrows. It's not the worst, but it is a very dark brown shade. Oh my God, beautiful. I wanted to get the Love is the foundation brush too from IT Cosmetics because that's what RBK uses. And I went to Portland to go shopping because there's no sales tax there. So like I live in a state that doesn't have income tax, and then I go to Portland where they don't have sales tax. So I just, you know, saved most of my money. I'm beating the system. But I went to go get a couple of things. Like I wanted to get the Hourglass ambient lighting palette, but now I just kind of want the ambient lighting powder, but also I want it all. And then I needed a new beauty blender, but I also wanted to get the Love is the foundation brush. And I initially went to Ulta and they had it, but then they didn't have other stuff that I was like wanting. And so I hadn't picked it up. I like set it down and I was looking for other stuff. And then I was like, ah, fuck it, I'm gonna go to Sephora. And then Sephora doesn't have, the one that I went to anyways, didn't have the foundation brush. And so I didn't get that, but I want to. I'm a sponge ass bitch. I'm not a brush ass bitch like RBK is becoming. You know, I want to give it a go. I want to give it a go, man. Also, the Jeffree Star, the lip liners and his new Alien collection. I don't necessarily want the palette because those are not colors that I wear. I'm not a cool tone queen. I'm a warm tone bitch. But the liquid lipsticks, I want the You're Still on the Property one, and I want the holiday Christmassy color one. Oh my God, there's so many of the colors that I want. And like I watched him try them on his channel and I was like, yes queen, your liquid lips always look fucking amazing on your channel or whatever. And I like the formula and stuff, but sometimes the colors can like look different in person than they do like on the channel. And then I saw Naomi John try them on and I was like, bitch, I fucking need them so much. I was bored the other day and for shits and gigs, I went to jeffreestarcosmetics.com and I loaded up my shopping cart with all of the items that like I wish I could buy. And the total amount that it would have cost me if I would have gone through with it was like $510 or some shit. And I was like, ugh, if only I had the wallet to back up my fucking makeup addiction. Ooh, I would be a monster. I would have so much makeup. It's not even funny. Oh, look at that, a booger. Hooray. I still want to get the Thirsty palette and try that out. I haven't forgotten y'all that want to see me do that and have contributed to my super chat to help me pay for that. I am almost at the threshold where I can pull out the fucking money. You have to hit $100 before you can withdraw, and it's at 90 something right now. So I am so fucking close, but still so far. If I have enough spare money, like before I can withdraw that stuff from YouTube, I want to get it, but there are like a couple of other things that I want. The Huda Beauty palette, that beautiful like pink toned, warm toned new palette that they came out with that everybody's like trying out, and like, oh my God, I know it's expensive, but it's beautiful. And those are the colors that I fucking wear. And I want that palette. I want it so badly. Oh my God, also, see, my brain is just doing things. So I'm like looking at my lipstick thing right here and it's got lipsticks missing because now I take lipstick with me to work. All of my lipsticks are like in my purse, which is out by the front door, and I'm too lazy to like go over there and get it when I'm doing my makeup. And so like I just compromise for whatever lipsticks are on my vanity, but now my purse is full of lipstick. Oh, another thing, God, I'm all over the place today. The Makeup Revolution concealer. I had got that and I was using it. That shit runs out so fast, like so fast. So that and the brow product that I've been using just run out super quickly. I'm like, okay, whatever. But luckily I have my tried and true Maybelline Age Rewind, which I don't think I'll ever stop using. I still haven't ever tried Shape Tape and I want to try that. I haven't tried the ColourPop No Filter concealer that everybody is crazy about. I tried the foundation and I fucking hated it. threw it away. That's how much I hated that foundation. I just threw it in the garbage. Definitely was never gonna use that again. But like, I wanna try out the concealer because I know that came out first and everybody seems to love that. So Robbie Christie primes her eyes with. I don't know, man. I just don't want to stray from what I have. There's so many things that I want to try. Fuck, there was something else that I was gonna say. Oh my damn, what was I about to say? What was I about to say? Oh yeah, so my eyelids are just oily as fuck. And so when I initially put my eyeshadow on, it looks great. But then if I do my eyebrows after my eyeshadow, like, and I have a shimmer shade on, that will transfer to the upper part of my lid. So I've like started doing my eyebrows before my eyeshadow just to avoid that. But then at some point I'm gonna open my eyes like this. And so it's gonna transfer. And I don't know how to make that stop happening, but I like can't stop wearing shimmer shades, but then it all like wears off my eye by the end of the day and looks all gross. I don't set my, the concealer on my eye with powder anymore. Like I just go in with it wet. Well, I mean, after it's been sitting on my eye after my foundation. And I don't know, man, like I want to try that P. Louise base because it's like hella sticky and maybe that'll help. But also, I don't know, do y'all have tips for me on how I can fix this? I have oily hooded motherfucking eyelids and I want to wear glitter and shimmer and I don't want it to look fucking weird in a couple of hours. How do I accomplish that? Please help me. Oh, so this apartment that I'm living in right now, I cannot wait to move out of it. We totally got bait and switched. The model was so nice and just in a gorgeous spot on the property, and you know, it seemed great and everything. Had this huge beautiful mirror in the dining room, and I specifically asked about that mirror. I was like, so that mirror will be in my dining room? And she said yes. And when we got here, guess what? No fucking mirror. And I even asked her about it. She's like, oh yeah, it looks like they didn't do that. And I was like, so can I get it? And then like I had emailed back and forth with the manager because they sent me a thing to like ask me how my experience was. Rate your move-in experience. And I rated it poor because let me tell you what happened. This apartment has been remodeled, which basically just means they put in some gray vinyl, they replaced the carpet, and the walls are fucking gray. So, I mean, I understand. I also worked at a cheap ass apartment where their renovations were shitty and like looked nice on the surface, but like if you actually tried to use anything, like everything is just crappy as fuck. So first of all, my neighbors are loud as fuck. Just always. And you can hear so much through the walls. Like our neighbor that's bordering our bedroom, they talk loud late at night and it's so frustrating. And like, he's not screaming or anything, but he's talking at like a normal volume like this, I guess. And I can hear that through the walls. So my neighbors can probably hear me right now. Like, fuck y'all. So the first night that we got here, we moved in, you know, got all of our shit unloaded, and then we went to do a load of laundry. I guess whenever they pulled the washer and dryer out to put the new vinyl underneath it, whoever did that did not know how to reinstall the washing machine, and we didn't check that because you should expect it to have been inspected. And so we put the load in the washer and I go into the bathroom and I start like washing my face and stuff, and all of a sudden I just start hearing this weird sound and I look over and I see water coming out from underneath the door. I was like, oh no. And I went and I like turned off the machine real quick and I got a bunch of towels and we like put it all around the machine, but like it was like flooded and we had to call emergency maintenance. And so they came in and they reattached it and everything. And then we had 2 big blower fans in our apartment for the next week. And then we kept finding other little things that are wrong. The screen door to our patio and our bedroom has like a tear in the bottom. So like we can't leave our glass door open, otherwise bugs can come through the screen door, so we can't get that air circulation in there. And there are no lights in the bedrooms or in the living room, and there's not like a fan or anything, so there's like no circulation at all. I can't believe there's no fucking lights in here. It's so infuriating. So we have some like twinkly lights that I had in my other apartment that were on my patio, and then they were in the background of that video where I was making fun of YouTubers with all their crazy antics. There was like glowy shit in the background. Those lights are plugged into an outlet in our bedroom, and I put it up and around the walls, so whenever it gets dark we plug those in, and that's our light for our bedroom. But there are no lights. These fucking LED lights in this bedroom, these are the only lights that I have in here. The screen door was supposed to be replaced on Halloween, and then it still hadn't been replaced, and there's also a slat that the thing that turns it is broken, so it's just cattywampus. I don't know if I'm using that word correctly, but I like that word. It's cattywampus. And the guy was like, oh yeah, so is it cool if whenever we bring the screen door, we fix the slat then? And I was like, yeah, cool, because it was supposed to be like within a couple of days. And it is November 29th, and we still have not had our screen door fixed. I have half of mine to go out and just buy some black thread and a needle and just sew that hole up so that we can enjoy the fresh fucking air. And I've inquired about it, and I know it's not the apartment's fault. The company that they order the screen doors from is like on back order or some shit. I don't know what happened, but I keep asking about it and I'm like, ugh, whatever. The fixtures that are like in the wall, the hand towel hook that's on the wall, the toilet paper holder, like anything that's mounted in the wall is loose and coming out of the wall. Like it is not anchored correctly at fucking all, and it's just cheaply fucking made. Just so cheaply made, which I get it, I'm in an apartment, but like things should stay in the fucking wall, you know? Also, the dishwasher was not installed correctly, and so we haven't turned it on or used it. We wash the dishes by hand and then just put them in the dishwasher to dry, but whenever we would pull out the racks to put the dishes in, the dishwasher would lean forward, and so like everything would like fall out, so we would have to like hold it. And we finally got that fixed. Just the amount of issues that we fucking had, it seems like because it was being remodeled, nobody thought to like go in and check and make sure everything was good before we moved in. And keep in mind, I am in the industry. When I was in Texas, I worked in apartments for 2 years. I'm in the industry again now. Like, I know how it's supposed to be. Whenever we were remodeling at the property that I worked at in Texas, I would go through and I would make sure that everything worked, that everything was in place properly, that nothing needed to be fixed. And if it did, I would get the guys to fix it. Because even though there's a crew that's hired to like remodel a place and you think you can trust them, like, trust no one. Fucking trust no one. You have to go look at it yourself and make sure that it is good. And clearly we're missing the biggest like piece. The big ass mirror that takes up an entire fucking wall is not there. Nobody walked our apartment before we moved in. Otherwise you would have caught that shit immediately. I have my frustrations with that. The parking situation is terrible. So we're assigned one parking spot. If we have a second car, which we fucking do because there's 2 of us, you have to park it in a visitor spot, which there are not that many visitor spots and they get taken like that. So many times I have had to park at the like front of the community, and I live at the very back of the community. And so like I have to walk so far to get to my apartment, and this area is kind of sketchy, and the parking lot is small, so there are some visitor spaces that are like in a little square group near our apartment, and my boyfriend parked his car in one of the spaces, and a big ass van parked in the one that's like right across from him, and he was parked on the part where there is a curb and like a wall, so he couldn't like turn his car and like go up on the curb or anything because he would have like scratched his car against the wall. And backing up, he couldn't back up very far because that van's nose stuck out so fucking far, and he had to do like a 45-point turn to get out of that parking space, and he almost like hit somebody's car because of how small it is. Like, no thought at all went into this. Also, they do have garages, but they're $130 a month to fucking rent, and they are small as fuck. So like my car wouldn't even fit in one of those garages. So it's just, I can't wait until my 90 days is up for my probation period for my job, because the property that I work at is the one that Alec and I initially, like, we loved and we wanted to live there. When we drove up, the trees on either side of the drive, we were just like, holy shit, it's so well kept. The manager that is there, she has been the manager for 23 years. She takes so much pride in the place and it's so well upkept. Most of the people have lived there since it was opened, or like for anywhere from like 8 to 23 3 fucking years is how long these people have lived there, and there's hardly vacancies. Like, it is a nice place to live and the rent is not outrageous. So I have the advantage of knowing what is available, and so whenever my discount kicks in, which I get a 25% discount as soon as that comes available, because our lease here is like a year, we're gonna either break the lease or find somebody to take over our lease because I'm not fucking staying here. The staff is nice. I have no qualms with the staff, and I know that it's not their fault that the property is so shitty. They haven't been here, you know, since it opened and everything, and they need a job, and like, I don't blame the staff. It just fucking sucks. Speaking of taking over leases, the girl that applied to my apartment in Texas to take over the lease and like went through all the steps and stuff, she had texted me and said that her grandpa died, and so she'd need to pick up the keys the weekend at the end of the month, and she was asking if that was okay, and I was like, yeah, that should be fine. Like, rent is already paid for this month. I'll just leave the keys at the office. And then I kept checking with the office to see if she had moved in or not, because I texted her the weekend that she was supposed to move in after that, and she didn't respond to me because I just was letting her know, hey, did you get, you know, I just wanted to know if she got to the apartment, if she had any issues or anything like that, and to remind her that the rent is due because it's November and blah, 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 blah. Just trying to make sure everything is good because, you know, she's taking over my lease. I'm fucking grateful. She just wouldn't fucking answer me. And whenever we had signed the roommate addendum, because she had gotten everything done so quickly, like I had the application emailed to her, she filled it out and sent it back within 10 minutes. She paid the fees within 10 fucking minutes. She got all of her proof of income over within 10 minutes. And so like she was working with me back and forth like really well. And so then whenever it came time to sign the roommate addendum, I signed it, the community manager signed it, and then emailed it to her, and I never like bothered to check if she had signed it because she had been so like consistent with everything. And so I was worried because I was still getting emails from the community, and I'm like, I'm not a resident anymore, why the fuck am I getting emails? And so I know the manager and the assistant manager, and so I was like in contact with them like, hey, what's going on? And I was like, hey, I need you to check and see if she signed this roommate addendum because she is not answering me. Y'all said that she has not picked up keys, and I want to make sure that I'm not liable because I'm still getting emails, so I want to make sure like I'm not the one that is still on the lease or whatever. They confirmed that she signed the roommate addendum. She sent me a screenshot of where it says that I'm a past resident and that girl is a current resident, but she never showed up and got the keys, so they evicted her. She never showed up to the apartment, and now she has an eviction on her record for that. And I'm glad that it's not on me, but it sucks for her. And I know she's alive because since she wouldn't answer me, I went into snooping mode and I looked up her name and email like on all social media platforms and everything to try to find her, and I found her on Instagram. And I kind of think that the situation that might have happened is like somebody's pissed at her and wants to get back at her and like ruin her life and shit and give her like terrible credit and stuff, because the person that I was texting back and forth with was very intelligent, very articulate, very responsible, was on top of their shit. And the person that I found on Instagram with her information, like it's her, like vapid Bane, she literally had a story where it was like, you know how bitches will get on Snapchat and they'll just like put on a filter and like they'll just be like, and like that's their story. That's how her Instagram stories were, and that's how like all of her pictures and stuff that was on there. So she seems like a completely different person in the sense that like she just seems really fucking stupid and not like the person that I was talking to at all. But I think that's her, and she had a story up like the day before I was looking her up or whatever. So, you know, she exists. I don't know why she fucking all of a sudden decided not to show up for the apartment, but it's not my problem anymore. That's what's going on with that. Look at my eyebrows. Like, look how much darker this one is than this one. I've been doing my brows a little bit thinner than I used to, and I like the shape a lot more, because used to the front of it would be super like thick and just straight square, and I've been consistently doing this sort of shape. Let me know what y'all think of this, because I like it. I just wish it was the lighter color, although I don't hate this when my face is complete. But I also really like this product. I wish it had more product in it. I'll probably use a Benefit thing that's just one color, because I don't use the little highlighter thing or the definer thing that's in here. Like, I literally just use the brow colors, but I like the twist up whatever. I might just get one of their Brow Wiz products and just use that, because I do like it. Ooh, also look, my nub is growing back. It's almost fully there. In the video that I just posted yesterday, the road trip vlog, you can see like the nail was a lot shorter than this. And sorry for those of you that this grosses out, but it's growing back. It was a lot lower, and just in a month it's grown a lot. So hopefully this will be done soon. It hurts like a motherfucker in the place, like the tip of my finger is definitely still broken, and I need it to heal, and I need to stop hitting it on things, but yeah. Oh, Molly's coming to visit me in January, so I'm excited about that. My parents and my grandma and my brother, my older brother. I'm not that fond of him, but you know, whatever, I can be cordial. So I'm gonna get to see my family at Christmas, which is nice. Oh, I made them actually kind of even. Isn't that nice? My job, I really like it a lot. So it's a 2-person office, so it's me and the manager, and then there is one lady who's like retired that comes in and works on the days that like I'm off and stuff, but I don't see her a lot because she works when I'm not there. But she's nice, she's cool. And then there are like 3 maintenance guys, and they've all been there forever. And it's a really chill atmosphere since the property is pretty much leased all the time. Like there's not a lot of turnover, so there's not like a ton of potential for commission, but also I'm in charge of like the renewals and stuff, and I get commission for the renewals. And since everybody fucking has lived here forever and it doesn't want to move out of the apartment, I get commission for those renewals every month. So that's good. Plus my rent is lower now, so like I'm saving money. My parents lent me some money so that I could pay off my debt that I had. So like I have a discount tire card, which I use to fill up gas and also to get tires, but I accrued like a pretty high balance, like $2,600 on it. Like the minimum monthly payment before I just got it paid off was like up to $140. And so that's what I was paying there. And then Cons, I have that line of credit for the furniture that Vic and I bought together, and it was still around $3,600 or something because the interest kicked in even though it wasn't supposed to, but like whatever. And that payment was $267 a month. So I like had $450 a month that was like going to these things that like it feels like I was never gonna pay down. And so my parents gave me a loan from their company so that I could pay that off and pay them one like low monthly payment. So like I'm paying $200 a month to them instead of $450, so I can actually get ahead of my debt and get this stuff like paid the fuck off and get my life back on goddamn track. Because I feel like I've just been stuck like drowning in just more debt happening and all these crazy things happening in my fucking life. I've had a weird couple of years. Anyways, so my job now, I really like my job. I think it's a pretty chill job. I really like it a lot, and I get to wear my makeup and my hair down and wear dresses, and I've been shopping a lot on Romwe. Before I even asked y'all if y'all wanted to see that haul, I literally had placed an order. They were having a sale, a 3 for $20 sale, and so I was choosing all sorts of items, and I ended up purchasing like 16 items, and it was all for like $70, which is ridiculous. And they have a sale every single day, a 24-hour sale where there's like 10 or so items on sale for like $2.99, $1.99. Sometimes things are like 35 cents. And you can earn points by reviewing the products and posting pictures and posting like your measurements and stuff. And those points get you money off of your fucking order. This is not a sponsorship. I just really like it. And I've already ordered those things. So whenever they come in, I'm gonna record myself trying them on, and I will get a Romwe try-on haul for y'all every week. I'm off 2 days in a row. Right now it's Wednesday, Thursday, and then in February, I'm gonna change it to Monday, Tuesday, so that my boyfriend and I both have 1 day off together that we can spend together, because right now we only see each other in the evenings and we like to have a day off to spend together. So we'll have Mondays together, and then I'm gonna try to be like on a consistent weekly schedule with my uploads. I think I'm gonna shoot for Tuesdays, but obviously in the time being, since I'm off Wednesdays and Thursdays, I'm probably gonna upload on one of those days, because while he's not here and while I'm done like running errands and stuff, I will work on my videos and upload them. And I have my internet now, so I can fucking do that. Wow, I've talked so much, there's a smile line on my face. Oh, I can't wait to get sushi. Oh my god, I just talked so much. I usually don't have shit to talk about, and I just could not stop talking right now. Oh, so I gave Lola, she got adopted by one of my coworkers from the pizza place. His name is Zach. He's super cool. He just started working there like a month before Alec and I left, and I really liked him, and so I'm sad that we left him behind because he was gonna be my friend. I mean, he's still my friend. So he was like looking for a cat, and I was like, I need somebody to adopt my cat, and I like kept buttering him up and like telling him about her and how great she is, and so he adopted her. And I get Snapchats all the time from him, like just showing her and like crazy antics and stuff that she does, and so I feel so good knowing that she's happy and she's safe and just she has a good home and I still get to see her because God, I love that fucking cat so much. Figaro, I took him to a humane society because he would not stop peeing on my things and I couldn't handle it. I fucking couldn't handle it anymore. And he's not on their website anymore, so I think he got adopted. I miss my cats, but it's also nice to have the freedom. If me and Alec want to get away for a weekend or something, we don't have to worry about leaving animals behind. I am responsible enough to take care of them, but this is the point in my life where I need to further discover myself and grow as a person and, you know, all of that shit. And while I do want to have pets eventually, I want to wait until I have the time and the money and the space. So I want to have a big house with a big yard because I want dogs and I want cats and I want to have plenty of money. So, you know, if they have any sort of medical expense that comes up, I'm not like unable to pay the did I use a different color just now? Because these do not look the fucking same. What the hell? I probably did. But yeah, I want to be able to provide for them and feed them properly instead of just giving them dry food, like actually have a diet and be able to spend time with them and give them quality of life. And right now, that just is not something that I can do. So I've made a huge, huge change in my life. Everything is different. It's all changing. And I keep getting crazy deja vu, which if y'all watch Jenna Marble, her and Julian had a podcast where they were talking about like people's beliefs, what they believe, and all that. And Jenna was talking about how she believes that the deja vu, whenever she's getting deja vu, that it means that she is on the right path in life. You know, the concept that you have multiple lives, that you live the same life over and over. If she's getting lots of deja vu, she feels like she's on the right track. And if she doesn't get deja vu, she feels like she needs to change something up because she's going like in the wrong direction and she needs to like get her life moving forward in the direction that it's supposed to be going. I don't know. And that resonated with me a lot. And that kind of is in line with, you know, how I see death and life and reincarnation and all that shit. And then the deja vu thing just made a whole lot of sense. And I experienced deja vu a lot. And ever since then, I've been paying more and more attention to it. And I have been getting a lot of deja vu lately. And one of the most vivid ones happened when Alec and I were in the airport. We were at a layover in San Francisco because when we came up to look for apartments, we flew to San Francisco, was where our connecting flight was, and then to Portland. So during that layover, we were waiting for the next flight. He was sitting at the terminal and I had to go to the bathroom. So like I went to the bathroom and on my way back, I like stopped in the middle of the airport and I was just like in this like you ever watch That's So Raven where she got that like look on her face and she just like stopped and she like came back into it? Like that's what happened to me, but it was like deja vu. It wasn't like a premonition. And I just had seen that exact fucking sight before. Like I had the same feeling. I don't know, I feel like it might have been a dream or something, or it was deja vu, but I remember that I was on my way to like, you know, meet somebody, but I didn't know, like I obviously didn't know at that time like who it was. And so I'm like, okay, well that makes sense now. But like there was like this cluster of silver balloons, the way the light was hitting everything, the people that were walking by me, the direction that I was like walking and the feeling that I had, like it just was so overwhelmingly familiar. And I was like, whoa, okay, that's cool. And then we were in Applebee's and there was a moment where I looked, there was a mural on the wall and it was like right in front of me and I like looked at that and then this server walked by and like made eye contact with me and then all of a sudden I was transported into that deja vu again. And I looked out the window and all the cars were there. I'm like, I've seen this exact fucking thing before. So I've been experiencing that a lot lately and I think that that means that I'm moving in the direction that I should be and it feels good in my soul. In my gut, like, you know, you trust your gut, like it feels like I'm where I'm supposed to be. It's a pretty good feeling and I don't like to say shit like that out loud because I feel like that always comes back and like bites me in the ass, and that's when life wants to be like, oh, you're happy? Here, let me throw you a curveball. But that's what I'm feeling right now, and I'm hopeful and excited for what the future holds and I feel good. I have gained a little bit of weight back because I have been super super lackadaisical on my keto diet, which I'm trying to be better on it now. And I just started Pilates up again. They have a Pilates right near me. And so I just had my second class today, but I don't know how much I weigh because I don't have a scale, but like I took a picture of myself as like a before, because I'm gonna do like a little journey thing where it's like, all right, this is day 1 of Pilates and like here's how my body has changed in this long of doing Pilates. So I'm doing that. I'm not fat by any means. I'm skinny fat, but like I'm not as skinny as I was before. I still fit in the size 6 jeans and stuff, and like things still fit. I just am a little mushier and just slightly bigger, which whatever. I'm gonna get back into it. I'm not stressing about it. But yeah, I have fallen off the wagon pretty hard. Oh, speaking of keto, I have unsubscribed from the Gabby show. I didn't think that I would because I had liked her for so long, but after her keto video and like just the attitude and the no fucks given shit that she had towards it and like the mean shit that she said, and she wasn't open to anybody's fucking feedback about it. She just thinks that people are mad that she didn't like the diet, but people are not mad that she didn't like the diet. She didn't do the diet, so she can't say whether she likes it or not because she didn't fucking do it. Anyways, my feelings aside, ever since then, any videos of her that would come out or any of her pictures that she would post on Instagram, like I just found myself having this like, it's like I see her in a new light. To me, it feels like she's just in her own fucking head. She's got a big head and she's inside of it and she's just caught up in everything, and she seems kind of a little self-righteous and arrogant and stuff to me. And the other day I just finally, like every time I tried to start watching one of her videos, I was just like, ugh, like turned off and I couldn't get through it. Her song Monster that came out, I couldn't, like I started listening to it and I was just like, I just can't take her seriously anymore. I don't know, have y'all experienced that with YouTubers that you've watched where you really wanted to stay subscribed to them and continue liking them because you watched them for so long, but they just do something that changes your view of them forever? Like, I don't know if it'll ever change in the future and I'll be subscribed to her again, but right now, I just got a bad taste in my fucking mouth, man. I know people are still gonna miss the point of everything that I just said and still be like, ugh, get off your high horse. Just because she didn't like your fucking diet, like, doesn't mean blah, 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 blah. Like, she gave it her best. To you guys, I say, no, she did fucking not. And I'm not mad that she didn't like the diet. She did not do the diet. I am not salty that she had a bad experience. She completely and utterly did not do the diet justice, and she portrayed it as being this like negative fucking thing when that's just not what it is. She didn't give it a proper chance, and she has such a huge audience, and she called it awful and stupid. Which is just, I don't know. People can do what they want, but it just makes me upset when people are irresponsible like that, you know? Okay, I don't like this brush for blending. Where is my pencil brush? Excuse me, can I talk to you for a minute? So yeah, that's what's been going on in my fucking life. I want all of the Jeffree Star lip liners because you can also use them as eyeliners. And while I'm not an eyeliner ass bitch, looks that I've seen, God, Raw Beauty Kristi really influences me. Like a lot. Like I relate to her, and oh my god, I'm in the same state as her. So she, whenever she does looks, she'll like put a different colored eyeliner like in her waterline, and it just takes the look to a whole nother level, you know? And I want to do that, and I trust Jeffree Star's products, so I believe it would last in my waterline and like not look muddy and stuff. And I'm not about to put it on like the outside of my eye and do a wing or anything because I'm never gonna be that bitch again, but I could fuck up some different stuff in my waterline. You're all gonna see that at some point. This is the Hourglass Extreme Caution Mascara. It's very expensive and I do like it. I don't like it as much as, so if this could make my lashes look like the Better Than Sex mascara or the Roller Lash, because that I feel like is the most beautiful, like it makes my lashes look great, but those always transfer onto like my lid and stuff and just get all over my eye. But this does not transfer at fucking all, but I'm not the hugest fan of the way that it makes my eyelashes look. Like it's not clumpy or anything. It just doesn't give me the wow that the Better Than Sex or the Roller Lash mascara gives me. So like if y'all could make a mascara mascara that is like this, in the sense that it does not fucking transfer onto my eyelid, but also makes my eyelashes extremely fuckable. I would fucking appreciate that. So brands, please get on that. Oh my god, my muscles are so sore. Oh, Pilates works everything. Holy shit. This smells like something that is familiar, but I can't place it. Like a fruity flower. I did surgery on a grape. That was my life update. Get ready with me, chit chat. Oh my god. Thank you so much for everybody who has stuck around and who interacts with me in the comments, on my Snapchat, on my Instagram, like just everywhere. Please, 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 please continue to talk to me because I really love interacting with y'all. Don't ever be afraid to fucking Snapchat me. Don't ever be afraid to DM me on Instagram. Don't ever be afraid to comment on my videos. Like, I love talking to y'all. I can't wait to read and respond to all of your comments. And yeah, stay tuned soon for my my Romwe try-on haul. But this is my not tutorial face. Bye.